Team Fortress 2 is a game that stays very true to its fundamentals. All the weapons hit hard, are mostly single fire, and are really satisfying to use. This is because you are constantly rewarded for good prediction, aim, and positioning when fighting other people. TF2 also has a large variety of unlockable weapons that can change up the way you play. Sometimes it's a subtle change that better suits your playstyle, and other times it completely changes the way you look at a class. Due to a lack of updates, all of the game's weapons have stayed the same for quite a while, which means everyone's already done videos on basically all the weapons, and I'm not adding a lot new to the table, but you know what? You're here, you're watching, so here's my take. A lot of TF2's actual weapons reward you with higher or different damage if you're able to meet certain conditions. Some examples of this are the direct hit for the soldier, the bizarre bargain for the sniper, and the flare gun for the pyro. The direct hit, as its name suggests, gives you higher damage on a single target should you be able to actually hit them. The bizarre bargain allows you to charge up your sniper rifle faster if you're able to get a kill streak before dying to the fourth sniper on the enemy team. And the flare gun is really satisfying burst damage if you're able to predict where your opponent is going to be by the time the flare reaches them. The main weapons I want to talk about in this video are the Frontier Justice and the Diamondback. Two weapons that I will be referring to as the twins for the rest of this video. The twins both function very similarly, granting you guaranteed critical hits whenever you do the basic things that your class is meant to do. The Frontier Justice rewards you with crits in exchange for destroying a sentry that has gotten kills or assists. You can destroy it yourself or have it destroyed by an enemy player, it does not matter. For the Diamondback, you get crits for backstabbing people and sapping buildings to the point of destruction. For starters, let's look at the stats. We've already gone over these parts for the twins, so let's look at the downsides. The Frontier Justice has half its normal clip size, reducing it from 6 shots to 3. The Diamondback is 15% lower damage than stock. They both also don't have random crits, but that's pretty negligible. It's also worth mentioning that even though the Diamondback doesn't have this crits are lost on death stat, it still applies. Among the community, the Frontier Justice and Diamondback are both looked at very differently despite how similar their stats are. Some say that the Diamondback is overpowered, and while in its current state I agree, I don't think it needs to be drastically nerfed, just altered slightly. There's an underlying issue with the gun that needs to be addressed. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at this engineer with the Frontier Justice. Do you think he's about to hit you really hard? Of course he is. He's right in front of you and very clearly has his revenge crits ready. What about this spy? Can't tell, huh? Well, guess what? Yeah, he can two-shot you. But how could you have known that? Players on the receiving end of the Diamondback get frustrated because they can't see it coming. As long as the spy is disguised, you cannot see the Diamondback in his hands and thus cannot see if it has crits or not. So the gun gives you an unfair advantage in battles, right? It's overpowered, gotta nerf it, right? No. Okay, because here's the thing, right? Spy sucks. We have a medic. So what's our problem? Our problem is we're getting steamrolled. See, like that would have been so hard to do as spy. Most of TF2's classes have primary weapons that are capable of dealing at least around 100 damage in a single hit, should they be able to get close enough to negate damage falloff. The only exception to this is the Spy, who really only has his backstabs to deal fatal damage. People have gotten really comfortable with the thought that Spy can't just deal 100 damage to him instantly like every other class can. I've got two different pitches for how we could possibly change the weapon. The first one I don't like as much, but it was my initial idea, so here it is. Make the weapon a reverse of the Enforcer, where it deals 75% less damage while disguised, and crits are active. Only then. This would allow him to two-shot light classes assuming he has 2 crits, while also encouraging the spy to swing the knife once before shooting, revealing he has crits. Now, granted, this would take a while, so maybe also adding a weapon holsters 20% faster, just so that the nerf is less punishing for people who want to do the swing the knife thing first. The second pitch I had, which I like a lot better and is a lot simpler, crits cannot be used while disguised. I think this would help balance the weapon so it's fair for everybody while not being too detrimental. There are both upsides and downsides to this change. For one, you can better conserve your crits if you're trying to gun down lower health classes. Say you shoot a scout twice. The first shot will put him below the 100 damage threshold, and the second will kill him. Even if you have 2 crits, you will only use the single one necessary to kill him. It does make it harder to deal with higher health classes though. Instead of being able to 2-shot a soldier, you either gotta waste a shot to reveal yourself first, or swing your knife first stupidly. Look, I'm no professional on game balance, so I'm not even sure if this would fix the issues revolving the Diamondback. Maybe it just is too strong and I'm coping. But either way, I've got a lot of footage left that I recorded for this video, and I just want to share with you. So that's going to be the last little bit of this video.
Spy.
It's so dumb. You are not good.
Can I get you to give me a little heal? Alright, I got crits.
Ah! LOL.
Nice.
We have captured the control point. Alert. Our control point is being captured. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5.
Sentry going up.
Mission ends in that we have secured the control point. Alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
Ah. Oh my god. I hate this game. Bro,
Defending the
nuts.
point, right? Counter monoculous.
Damn, double monoculous?
To all monoculous.
Just counter his monoculous.
I don't know.
I love this game.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, and maybe check out my other stuff. Thanks. Bye.